Whoa, dude. Righto, how are we all doing? Welcome in. Welcome to the 2026 Season 1 Week 13 TCR Showdown. If you haven't already, get a thumbs up on the YouTube broadcast. Subscribe to the channel, and if you're on the Twitch side, come throw over a follow. On the Twitch we do more than just racing stuff, but today we're focusing on you lot in the TCRs, including the new recently released TCR LMS Gen 2. Those who watched the stream last night would have seen just how good the Audi was in fixed setup conditions. Well, now it's up to you lot to get imaginative with your sets, jump into this open race, and see just how level the playing field is. It looks like I've got it working where the chat from both YouTube and Twitch at the moment is shown on the bottom, so Mr. Ayres, I hope you're good. Hope you're well. Am I keeping well? I'm a little bit sick today, actually. My camera won't be on for a lot of today's broadcast because I look just as rough as I feel. That's great. We've got our first wanna be famous spot. Right then, so we're waiting for the session to start. This is first come, first serve. I will warn you with how many people are jumping into TCR this week. I cannot guarantee that everybody who wants to race this race, it feels weird saying this, I cannot guarantee that everybody will get in. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Right, good to see loads of people in the Twitch and YouTube chat. I figured as well, no camera means that we can go make this look a little bit more professional. He says. But once we're all finished raving, it should be the session opens any time now. I might have to restart the session myself. Yep, I think that's gone up. And look how many, wow, there's already, within 1 minute, 17 people jumping in. So I would, if I was you lot right now, I would get yourself in here because this could get extremely interesting. 23 now in. Turn up the house music. It's actually going down soon. But I appreciate you waking up in the morning, still in your boxers, raving to the music. As long as that's all you're doing to do with raves. But also on the Twitch and the YouTube, we also do Breakout Racing, which is an AI racing league where you lot can sign up and become the drivers. Already with about 50-60 people participating, the TCR class for next season will be the new Audi LMS Gen 2. That was Season 1's calendar. Season 2 is to be confirmed. Yeah, it would be nice to see a load more people in that as well. Right, just waiting for the session to load up. The strength of field right now is 3,100. Guinness and rice for this St. Patrick's Day. You celebrate it however you want, sir. Yeah, Ross in there. I think last year we had the only Valero as well, so it'd be nice to see him in there too. We have Anthony Lama up there as well. Another very high rating, as well as David Johansson as well. Fantastic. Choi Jim Walk as well. I think our friend Jung-Soo Moon has invited his fellow countrymen in again. That was so much fun last season. This time I get to commentate on it. Right, let's get the UI back up, and you can just see the different levels of people here. We've got Wayne Douglas here, a previous TCR Showdown winner. Don't let his iRating fool you, he is rapid. Right, here we go, the TCR Showdown 2026 Season 1, hosted by myself, JayCaulls. 4.5, just under 5k driver, though I think by the end of the season I'm going to get found out pretty quickly and expect to see me in the sub 4ks. Do a load of free track guides on YouTube, all basics, so if you're new to TCR or need reminding on braking points, lines, or just want to see a really fun wet lap, then every single Saturday or Sunday you'll be seeing a track guide come up on there. As well as that, every Monday hosted by the TCR Cord, who have very kindly hosted this race as well. Practice session every Monday about 5 o'clock GMT in the evening. Anyone can jump in, no password, test your setups, ask people how to drive the cars there as well. But right, shall we get down to business? We already have so many cars in here. I don't know who we should go visit first. Tell you what, let's go to... Yeah, let's go to Mr. Eurolaknen. In today, we have allowed for this race today to have both the Legacy Audi and the new Audi as well. That way we can kind of get, if anyone decides to choose the Legacy Audi, we've got a really good chance to see just how powerful and much of an improvement the new is over the old. Let's get the rest of my bits and pieces showing up as well. So we'll let everybody have the track map just there. Got the driver's info as well, which should hopefully show the cars. Yay, there we go, it shows the cars. Look at that, brilliant. And it's linked straight to trade and paint, so that should make it a bit easier during the showdowns to see exactly which car we do currently have ourselves centered on. But people. It's finally the weekend. Tell me in the chats now, what are you doing to relax? Do you have work on? Have you accidentally stumbled across this stream because the algorithm does so? But speaking of the TCR cord, I'll get a link to the TCR cord right now in both Twitch and YouTube. NASCAR. Oh, where's the NASCAR this weekend? You know what? I've been pretty bad and not actually kept... I promised myself I would keep in touch with a bit more NASCAR this season. And what did I do? Not do it. As Ross McFarlane setting a fastest sector 3 in practice and finds himself all the way at the top. Ross McFarlane does a lot of setups for P1 docks, so if you are new to the TCR this season and you are looking for setups as well as the usual Apex, you do also have this man right here who will be more than happy to supply you. As far as I know, he is still doing the P1 docks this season, but it's a great alternative for all your setup needs. Then you also have Major's Garage, couple of other bits and pieces. If anyone uses anybody else, you're more than welcome to share it. With the new TCRs coming into play and the new rejuvenation of the series as well, does mean that your old setups probably don't work anymore, or if they do, you'll be going about the same speed as an Asda shopping trolley being pushed down a very unsteep hill. To relax and painstakingly going through every move to make my first call for 2K26. Hell yeah, man. On the Twitch side, we also do a lot of commentary for pro wrestling games where the viewers are created and it's our own universe mode. It's quite fun if you're into pro wrestling. No, it's not everyone's bag of tea, cup of tea even. But hey, it's there on the Twitch side. As well as Ross, we have the very quick Stephen Hurd. Oh, and there's somebody going straight off into the wall just there. And this might not be it. It is. So Chris Lunan just here is the man who has created all the JC Academy templates and the plates. His new paint just here, getting a nice little test of just how strong those panels will stay on the car there. But go over to Lunan_liveries on Instagram, go throw them over a like, thumbs up, and put hearts on all their posts. And if you're looking for your own liveries to be done, he is an option out of many in the community. Also in here, but not sporting an Academy paint yet, because I will be doing that on stream a little bit later, Jaden Scollin. You'll recognise him from SRL and Backfire Simsport TV League Racing, as well as a few officials as well on the Tuesdays and the Wednesdays. Driver who at the start of the session will have a pretty fast rapid pace, and by the end of it he'll be one of the fastest on track. They're looking through the legendary Anthony Lama as well. Chances are, if you've been on iRacing doing TCR races during the day, you've probably had Anthony in your split at some point. Extremely quick driver. Doesn't believe he's as quick as he says he is, but promise you, he definitely is. And also you see the Backfire Simsport TV transitions just there. Backfire Simsport TV, very kind of them to let me use SDK for all these streams. This is for this and the Strength of Field commentary I do for Europe on Tuesdays, as well as the Breakout AI racing as well. So a massive thank you to Backfire Simsport TV, also who I do commentary for with Pete Bingham every single Wednesday. So the league, and this is probably going to be the same for anybody here who has a TCR league or is looking to join a TCR league this season, already has 60 entries and may have to open a reserve. There's literally that many people flocking to the TCRs at the moment. If you're still on the fence about buying one, get buying one. Last thing to note before we delve a little bit deeper into some of these laps going on at the moment, let's go to Stefan. Just fantastic. Oh, some beautiful paints. We'll go through every single paint on display as well. Also, drivers from North, South America, drivers from Asia, drivers around Oceania, Australia, New Zealand sort of way. We need you to join the TCR Accord now, because we are looking at trying to get organised some Strength of Field races. As seasons have gone by, people in those time zones have been missing out on TCR. I know it's absolutely horrendous, but now for £2 a month, no, I'm joking, not quite that far, but get yourself into the TCR Accord. We want to work with you lot, the communities in those different parts of the world, and get you racing, whether it's Strength of Field races or an agreed time where everyone from that part of the world decides to jump on, not just for those particular races but the ones before and afterwards. Let's give everybody the opportunity to be going in and racing these beautiful machines. Also on the track right now, John Cook in the Formula Llama paint. Himself and the rest from Limited Adhesion as well do fantastic jobs for not just TCR but also for Clio. And a massive shout out actually to the Clio Strength for Field leagues and racing over there on the Clio Discord. They've managed to turn a series that was getting quite limited participation all over the board to get some really strong big fielded races. And if you're a fan of front wheel driving like the TCR, you will absolutely love the Clio, so get yourself into the Clio Discord as well. Hey Naps, how we doing? Hey, nice name to me. You think you're sick? I have to shoot water into my nose just to blow it. Oh my god, that sounds horrendous. I'm so thankful I don't have to do that at the moment. Hey Daryl, I thought I'd watch alongside the Rugby Six Nations. Yes, go for it. I haven't actually seen any of the results today. I have a feeling a lot of Scottish people on my Facebook have gone quite quiet, so I think that's kind of decided who's won that one there. Either that or the drinking celebration. Right, who else do we have on the track as well? We've got David Johansson as well. Sim Racing Grid, SRG, one of the bigger teams for not just TCR but pretty much all across the iRacing world as well, so you will recognize that paint straight away in most series that you race. Some extremely fast drivers who drive there in both officials and special events as well. So crunch time for you in the chat right now. Those who have had the opportunity to drive the TCRs, is there a particular TCR? And that is quite a bit of air just there. Expect that bus stop to cause a lot of problems later. Is there a particular TCR right now that you've already set your heart on racing next season? This is probably one of the first big races where we see just how good an open setup is. And speaking of, actually, I am going to very quickly get the car logos onto there, just to see exactly how close everybody is. And it's a Honda and 3 Hyundais at the top of the grid at the moment. I am presuming that with there being no Audi logo, unless it's shown on stream, it's not shown on the stream. If there's no car logo, I'm presuming it's an Audi. So those who are panicking about the Audi having the top bop, it seems like some of the faster drivers in here still have their favourite cars and they are still pulling in extremely quick laps. Yes, that's how we're doing, and I think I'm sticking with the Audi for this season for sure. Hell yeah, man. At the moment in the session, we have over 30 cars in. We still have half an hour left to get yourselves in. We are pretty much international this race. From Scotland to Germany to United States of America to a lot of South Korean in the top 10, all the way down to the Cook Islands and Ireland. There's a little bit of everybody at the moment through here. In the chat, Cupcake! How are you? Hope you're good. Hope you are well. Wanted to everybody to get yourselves onto the YouTube, putting a thumbs up on not just on this stream right now, but also on the track guide video. It's a very simple track guide video, but it's a great starting point for you learning this track. Right then, let's have a quick look around and see if we can get ourselves a quick lap around the circuit. Having a look at everybody who is on at the moment. Let's go with Stephen Hurd. Stephen Hurd in the Honda Civic. So after aggressively hitting the final chicane just there, you want to get yourself as close to the wall as possible. Just after the two boards, you want to be looking at slowly getting down and trail braking into the corner. Try and go as wide as you can without actually hitting the wall. A little bit of a lift allows you to lighten up the car and get tight to the inside. Where the service road to the left begins is when you want to sort of brake. Treat corners 3 and 4 as one big corner, as Stephen has done here. Use as much of the runoff on the exit, it's completely legal to do. Don't be afraid to do a little bit of a lift through this corner, but you can use the paint on the outside. Once you hit the crest, get yourself tucked into the corner. It's going to be a very easy corner for people to not be able to judge correctly. And if you don't, that chicane just there is literal hell for you. Let the car naturally go out wide before letting it slowly drift to the inside. Smaller turning inputs as you're going out of corners will be absolutely key here. Once you've completed the part of the oval, you are coming up to the bus stop. Around the foreboard, you're going to be looking at braking down, smashing one curb, lightly caressing the second, and gliding the car through the rest, using the paint to give yourself a nice straight exit. Make sure you get back onto the oval before the white line going across the track. Tuck in nice and tight here. Use the slipstream as much as possible. As soon as the tarmac goes a little bit darker on the inside here, you want to get yourself braking and opening up the final chicane as much as possible. Attack the first, lightly caress the second, get as close to the wall as possible without hitting it, and there is your lap of the Charlotte Roval 2025 layout. A layout which, if you were in the GT4 last season after their big update, well, it's probably your least favourite track in the world right now. Fury, good to see you as well. Never mind, False Alarm, got a bit of a cough, so it would be a dumb idea for me to go out and celebrate the expulsion of snakes from Ireland tonight. You know what? Probably a good idea. I have no idea where I've caught my illness from. Of course it happens on a weekend. So tomorrow I'm not going to be feeling too good either, in all honesty. Right, so Stephen Hurd on your camera here. 1.2 seconds off the pace. Ross McFarlane is on fire right now with a 124.3. It'll be interesting if during the race, if he finds himself in any slipstream at all, if him or anybody else can break into that 1 minute 23. For the basic TCR lap, it did run at just under a 125. I believe most people in here can beat that 125. All it needs is plenty of practice, understanding how the car works, and working with the bounces in the chicanes rather than fighting it. If you know how your car's going to bounce with practice, it's a major strength for you here. I'm not contagious anymore, I think, but probably shouldn't risk it. Yeah, just think about all the money you'd save by staying in instead. That'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? Right, the crowds at Charlotte are starting to gather more in the crowd here. This race will be going on into the evening in Sim. People were wondering what the weather's going to be looking like. I did have a weather command here, but it seems... oh no, it's literally just there. So it's currently approaching 5:30 in the afternoon. A light breeze of 11 kilometers an hour with a 24-degree air temperature and 28-degree track temperature. These conditions are going to be quite close. Oh, nice power slide around the corner just there from Matt. But these conditions are going to be quite close to what we're going to be experiencing in week 1. No promises that they'll be absolutely exact. Right, thank you to the 30 plus at the moment who are watching on both Twitch and YouTube. I was going to do some pre-race interviews, but I think I'll do without that for now because my voice is going to be gone at some point today. Right, let's have a look a little bit further back on the grid at the moment. Got Peter McIntyre right now, deciding to stay away from the temptations of the new Audi, running around in his Veloster. I was about to say in the Formula Llama paint, but that's definitely not a llama on the back of that thing. I'm pretty sure that is a duck wearing a balaclava and sporting a crowbar. We do not condone violence involving ducks, balaclavas and crowbars, so please do not try this at home or in your local park. It's nice to see the Veloster is still one of the more expensive lawnmowers you can get on the market as well. Sorry, Peter. So Andy Littler just there. The safeguard by result. Oh, sorry, work guard by result even. You'll recognise that paint scheme from SRL, BSTV, a couple of the officials as well. And we also have on the field Stefan Klauka, who's obviously a little bit camera shy. We'll, you know what? That's fine, Stefan. We'll go somewhere else. Let's go to Bjorn Adebia, just there in the Kinetic racing. There is a good chance Kinetic boys are streaming their races today. It's really nice. Is that a TCR core banner on the top of the car? Fantastic. Things you'd love to see. But those of our German-speaking watchers and viewers in here might enjoy Kinetic on their YouTube channel. Some good content and some pretty fast drivers there as well. Can I get the iRatings of people coming up? I'm pretty sure I can. Ah, there we go. Fantastic. So it might not be completely straight on there, but hopefully that gives you an idea of just how high some people are in TCR officials, all the way up to 7.9, 5k plus at the top. Got a few people who are, if their I rating is suggesting punching well above their weight. Just like I said earlier as well, the likes of Wayne Douglas as well, we got there in 17th, 1k I rating, but Wayne doesn't really do officials that often. Does a lot of league racing, especially with Next Gen. Next Gen, a big league who do a superb ballast system and multiple rounds on Tuesdays. Some extremely competitive fast racers in that league as well. Any Legacy Audis in the session yet? Good question. I will have a quick look round, and I think, unless that's just gone to a... Yes, we do. There we go. Blaine, 1k I rating is a Legacy Audi. This is quite a unique Audi in that it has a bit of a beaten up front end. I'm not sure exactly where that's come from. I'm not... Oh, it might be this actually. We might actually be able to see the time that they've smashed it straight into the wall. I reckon there's going to be a bit of a power slide here. Oh no. So it's gone through quite smoothly. Does go off the track slightly, but not enough to go into the wall, so... That's a cool idea for the windshield banner. Yes, absolutely is. Definitely is. So yeah, not sure where Blaine went off the track there to give himself a front end that looks like that, unless it's something to do with the car in front. There's going to be some contact between himself and car number one. We're going to stay here because I have a feeling that we're going to get some drama at the bus stop. I don't know why. I've just got a feeling. This was about a minute ago as well. So let's see, let in one of the newer Audis on the inside, and I wonder if Blaine's about to get some extreme Audi envy there. And oh, just a little bit of a rub just there was enough to do a little damage on Blaine's hood just there. That seemed a little bit harsh there. At the moment, as things stand in the session, still Ross McFarlane in the lead, 0.6 from Jiwan Yu and Francois Schink. If I mispronounce any names, I do apologise. It's just like a Football Manager stream on the Twitch channel. As soon as I start going into a Croatian league, people just stick their fingers in their ears. Right, we might be able to quickly have a look at Mr. Micah Hendricks at the moment. There's some absolutely beautiful Audi paints. That is one of the default Audi paints. I can't remember which team it is. Maybe somebody in the chat can correct me on that one. Hendricks going across the line. No improvement on the times. There's a lot of people jumping to and from the pits. We have 34 drivers who have registered a time so far, but as it stands there are 40 drivers in the session with 15 minutes to go. Oh,
sorry guys.
Let's take the weather off just there. Should have it that if anybody speaks on the intercoms, you should be able to see on the right hand side exactly what they're saying. Hopefully, fingers crossed. We just very quickly, shamelessly promote the TCR code in the chat. So current schedule, where is it? Invite link, let's put that there. So you will be seeing a little bit of unprofessionalism and everything just there. The back is like, oh, hang on, we've got a little bit of chat just there. So it's looking good. You gents been driving the new Audi. Any setup tips or changes to make? I'm a dum-dum. Oh, okay, sorry, Nathan. Pull that brake bias back. That means lower the percentage. Mid downforce as baseline. 10.4. Back is lower. Back is lower so you can take it off sick jumps. Wow. Thanks, Chris. That's really helpful to everybody right now looking to get faster with their setups in the Audi. Right. Let's just get this all in. Let's just do another one for me. Where's broadcast? There we go. There we go. And let's quickly quit out of there before people start calling me mean names. Right, the Audi. The new Audi. People moan at me because I'm calling it a new car. But this thing handles completely different. It looks so much different. It has a completely different gearbox. The starting procedure is completely different, but saying that, it is for all the rest of the cars as well. It's a new car. You cannot change my mind. I've just been reliably informed that Carl Hardy is just having his McDonald's and then he will be on track. So here's a question then, for those who know young Carl. If Carl Hardy was to get a Happy Meal, which Happy Meal would he get? I reckon it would 100% be chicken nuggets. I see Carl Hardy as, when it comes to his Mackie D's, he's a chicken nugget guy. I can just tell. You can just tell with some people. Oh, I put too much sauce in my noodles. Oh my god, that is hot. Oh, but I tell you what, I'm going to be breathing all right after the stream, that's for sure. Ross McFarlane just getting quicker and quicker at 124.2, finds himself 7 tenths in front of everybody else. If this isn't a good advert for P1 Docs, then I don't know what is. If you're getting a Happy Meal and it's not nuggies, you're wrong. He would have 3. All of them? Oh no. Oh man. Just a word of warning to everybody, if you hear the sound of bending metal, do not worry, it is not a Frey Bentos tin getting crumpled up and thrown out of a window. All of them, oh my god. Just like that, Carl's own friends and teammates have thrown him quite figuratively underneath the Mackie wagon bus. Right, and so Ross versus in front of him right now, the car in front. Let me just get to that one just there. It is, I always forget which, if it's track position or if it's not track position, it's literal position. Oh! And Ross has just been turned on the straight. Rosso showing great composure and not getting out of his car to throw hands. That's what we like to see. So I reckon Wii Boxing should be able to be connected to your iRacing account. So if you do seriously have beef with anybody on the track, you just have to get your Wii controller out and get punching. Get your nunchucks out. Now throw hands, hockey rules. Tell you what, hockey was fantastic at the Winter Olympics this year. Really enjoyed watching it. Ah, Duncan. Haven't seen Duncan. Oh, that's such a lovely paint. Oh my god. That is brilliant. Mocking, good to see you. Duncan Moraes. The only South African in the session right now with possibly one of the most gorgeous Audi paints on the grid. I love that. It just brings me back slightly to the old Super Touras, late 90s. Audi just then with Jan Muller. Might have to give me some more names because they're not coming to me right now. It's your birthday tomorrow. Mocking. Happy birthday for tomorrow, just in case I'm not on, because I'm not feeling great at the moment. Everyone say a happy birthday to Mocking as well. Over in the Twitch chat. Right, is Stefan going to allow us to put the cameras on him? Oh, he probably doesn't know that we're putting the cameras on. Thought you could escape, Mr. Klauka. Huh? Huh? Thought you didn't have to... Thought I wasn't going to cast my beady eyes onto you? Well, you're wrong. Reminds me of the old red and chrome Mercedes F1 car. Yeah, that as well, actually. Back in the Hamilton and... That's the McLaren Mercedes, right? With Button and Hamilton. Got no chance of throwing calendar bus. Would need to be something with much more crowd clear. Oh my god, why did I read that out? Oh, and a nice little power slide just there from the car behind. Just having a quick look, and Duncan Moraes at the moment is setting... Oh, he's slowing down a little bit here. Letting everybody go, but they were setting some pretty quick personal bests on the sectors. Same as Mike D. Almeida, sorry. At the moment, Mike is running a personal best in Sector 1, Sector 2, Sector 3. Just waiting to see how this Sector 4 gets on here, but so far so good. Currently running in 17th place at the moment. Looking at these times right now, this could throw Mike up into a top 15. But with the amount of personal bests in there, it could be even higher. And goes over the line and up to 13th. Good solid time there from the Canadian. David Johansson goes a little bit quicker, but this is all about Ross McFarlane right now. He's getting some practice on the track before the season starts. At the moment, we do have 42 cars entered. 42. Which makes this already bigger than last season's. Just have a quick look, see if there's been anything else. Should be standing start. Right, it's grey there, so I don't think anyone can actually see me. I might have to PM actually. Jay just got another letter taking the mick out of me. I've had nearly a dozen of them now. Yeah, it was in a mocking on... Oh, God. Right, less than 10 minutes to go. Just take this opportunity. I'm going to quickly run a quick ad break on both the Twitch and the YouTube. Don't worry, this is still running during practice, so you will not miss a thing. In the meantime, feel free to chill, grab yourself some water, and hopefully we will see you back here very, very soon. Meantime, go over to the YouTube, put a thumbs up on both this stream and the track guide video, which has just been released about an hour and a half ago.
Cruise check. Loud and clear.
Hello.
Hello. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah. In the result they scored, Andy. Oh, Ronald.
Hi, Carl.
Thank you all for your patience. Hopefully you've all grabbed a snack or two, got yourself some water, putting your feet up, and ready to jump into qualifying. We have 1.5 minutes left, and it's still Ross McFarlane leading the way in the practice session. Over half a second difference between himself, the maker of P1 Docs for TCR, and the rest of the field. And this whole Audi domination that we all feared with the SRL fixed setup last night on stream doesn't seem to be carrying across too well here. We're finding plenty of Hyundais, plenty of Hondas fighting around in amongst the new Audis. So looks like our open races could end up looking pretty damn nice. There is still only one legacy Audi on the field, but as things stand with 30 seconds to go until practice is done, we have 45 racers in the lobby. How fantastic is that? Right then, I need to very quickly go over my channel settings. Bear me a second whilst we get all this set up.
I'm working.
Quick calibration. No one wants that.
Carl, are you in the chat anywhere?
Here's that one, mate.
Got to turn my wheel on as well. Turn 1 could be messy. Yes, I feel turn 6 and 7 will cause something before the bus stop. Okay, fantastic. Right then, so let's switch over to qualifying. Let me get the all the stuff out. Let me turn the rave music off as well, because as much as we love to rave, now is not the time to be raving. Right, so here we go for qualifying. It is a 10-minute session qualifying, just to allow people to have a quick break if they need to. Also gives us another 10 minutes for anybody to join in last moment. So even though we're in qualifying right now, if you want to jump into the TCR Showdown, just look at the hosted sessions. It's free to join. Open setups and get yourself in. So we have a list of people who are closest to the line underneath, and Wayne Douglas looks like they've got a black flag already. So I wonder if there's been quite a bit of wheel spin. They will have to reset back to the pits, but because there's 10 minutes in this session, it just allows everybody a chance to reset if they're not happy with their outlap. I'm questioning why Ross has a golden 301 on his name here, but I feel because we're using a lot of the BSTV SDK, Ross could possibly be a previous champion in BSTV. But right, let's get over to one of the top runners right now, Anthony Lammer at the moment. So having a quick look around, and Ross McFarlane has the quickest sector 1 at the moment, 12.61 seconds, but Anthony Lammer is 12.65, so 4/100ths of a second between himself and Ross McFarlane at the moment, and Ross putting in a pretty speedy second sector as well. Let's get over to Ross, who's just a little bit ahead. This is lone qualifying, so no slipstreams or anything like that. I figured with the grid sizes getting larger and larger, plus we've always done solo qualifying, so it gives everyone a chance to get two quick solo laps in. Watching MLS right now, one of the players for Red Bull New York is so young. I'm having my first ever while I'm getting old. How old? Don't tell me they've put a Youth Academy product in there. Look at that, Ross with 2 purple sectors just there. Not the fastest first sector. That actually goes to Ji-Wan Yu. But here we go. First of the times going in, and it's going to be Ross McFarlane. Johansson takes the lead to begin with, but Ross nearly a whole second in front and gets into the 1:24s, 0.76, and a few more of the times coming in now, all starting to roll in now. Ji-Wan Yu, who had the fastest first sector of anybody, now Ross has gone even faster there. We've got quite a big South Korean contingent in this race today, just like last year as well. He was born 4 days after this WrestleMania match, Chris Jericho versus Snuka, Steamboat and Piper. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, Jung-Soo Moon jumping up to second place at the moment, but we've got the camera at the moment onto Ji-Wan Yu at the moment, who's making their way round. And as you can see on the timing tower, we've got plenty of people chucking in their times on the left hand side. Right, final bus stop section. Lammer is in the pits. And just having a quick look at the time, and unfortunately Ji-Wan Yu isn't setting the world on fire here, but David Johansson up 0.3 behind Ross McFarlane. Fantastic that. Jung-Soo Moon right now though has set a fastest sector 3. This could be, as well as a personal best on sector 2 and sector 4, this could be a front row. I don't know if he's going to have enough about him to get into the lead here, but Here we go. There's a red line right in the middle of the screen there. Technical difficulties. But Jung, not quick enough in his first sector. And is this enough to put him up higher than 4th place as he goes across the line? Not quite. Do still have a few on the circuit right now. We've got Carl Hardy there as well. Alexander up into 11th place. And Mia Hendricks, after McFarlane puts through an even quicker time, 124.554, Mr. Hendricks is the one who's going to be joining him on the front row. Song putting themselves up to 13th as well. Have a look at Carl Hardy's times right now, setting a personal best for Sector 2. Just behind him slots Nathan Hempeley. The American was in 26th, now down to 27th. I think we just had RDJ jump up a couple of places. We've had Duncan Moraes as well with a meatball. Let's have a quick look what happened there whilst we're still in the qualifying session. So this is the final chicane. I reckon he probably just went a bit too hard into the wall. Yeah. The amount of times I did that doing the track guide is too much to count, and if they just slammed the brakes on there, they might have been able to quickly stop the car enough to not go over the line and maybe get one more lap in, but doesn't always work that way, unfortunately. Well, Stefan Klauke at the moment not really making too many strides on their lap. Mika, however, behind. Personal best in Sector 1, personal best in Sector 3. Might be enough to lift them into the top 30 a little bit further in. Turn 3 is an absolute nightmare. Can be a bit of a difficult corner, so imagine what it's going to be like too wide. So from 30th or 36th even, they're going to go up to 35th. So struggling for a little bit of pace here, but they're in the right place to be learning how to get a little bit quicker. Let's see if there's anybody else on the track at the moment. Hendricks is still on the track. Looks like it's a bit of a cool down lap here, so maybe just getting some last minute practice in. They are 0.414 away from the current pole sitter Ross McFarlane. Through the dangerous bus stop. This is actually probably a very, look how much air that Audi is getting just there. Very important place to get your practice going. Maybe even to take some additional lines through there, because yeah, it's definitely a big danger spot, and we'll be going through on the pre-race briefing as well once I've got all that set up. There we go, there's Hendricks across the line there. They might be trying to get a few more practice laps in. Got Wayne Douglas doing the same as well. Well, saying that though, Wayne Douglas with some personal bests this lap. Might be worth seeing if this is going to be an official qualifying lap. I don't have in front of me right now whether this is actually going to go ahead as a qualifying lap, but although not their quickest Sector 3, Sector 1 and 2 is enough to make those around him step up and have a quick look around. Making his way round. We've got Nate. Oh, our friend Nate is in here as well. Fantastic. Mr. Douglas stays where he is in 19th. But we've got Nate, who jumps up to 35th place. And once again, oh, and even, you know what I said about that last Audi was really good. But this one looks even closer to the days of the Super Tourer. That is such... I think any Audi paint that has the Audi rings going up the car like that look absolutely fantastic. Out of all the liveries we've seen so far, anybody in chat got a particular favourite one that they've seen in this race so far? Now look at Nate actually hitting another personal best in Sector 2. We still have Rafael Rodriguez as well on track in 38th position. Could be a few people looking at getting some last minutes in, but we've got 10 seconds left, which means that these two are not going to get additional laps in, as it's a heat race format. Once it hits the 10 minutes, that is it. You are done. We will set the grid up. I know, so unprofessional, me showing you this bit. I don't have a magic button that does it for me. So we are going to put the grid set to 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Right. What's the betting? Someone, after I say all this, says, can you repeat that again? I'm willing to put money on the line for it. Hello all, and welcome to the 2026 Season 1 TCR Showdown. We have over 40 races in here today. You all might be aware of all the danger points already, especially turns 6 to 7, as well as the bus stop. We have a lot of different nationalities and continents in here, so try and keep a little bit of space in between each other if you notice they're from somewhere far, far away from where you are right now. This is nice and casual, no prizes on the line, so we don't have to go for each other's throats. Although, for the sake of the broadcast, you're more than welcome to. There's no yellow flags, anything like that. This is the first race of 2 with a reverse 15 grid for the feature. If anybody here is streaming or making videos, you are more than welcome to chuck it in the chat or post it in the TCR cord afterwards. Thank you all, have fun, and I'll see you all soon.
Yeah, top man, cheers, Joe. Got no prizes, right? Cheers, there.
Nice for you though, Cal.
Nate's into 12. Antarctica rise up. Oh my god. Right then. So we have Ross McFarlane in the lead here. Let's try and go through this as quick as we possibly can.
Give it a hell.
McFarlane, Hendricks, Johansson, Schink, Moon, Hurd, Yu, Lama, Jim Wook, Lanier, Scotton, and Alexander are your top 12. We'll quickly go over the rest of the grid. But there we go. So the lights are coming on. Let's get ready to roll. This is the TCR Showdown, and there's going to be a lot of people with very interested. And that's not supposed to happen. Why is my screen doing that? Fantastic. Right. Let's just go straight into the cockpit of somebody else and hopefully that works. Well, I don't know what's happening here, folks. We seem to be having some technical difficulties at the moment, but David Johansson is in the lead at the moment. There seems to be a big crash at the start. Meanwhile, everyone is flickering like crazy. Anyone who has any sort of photosensitivity warning, then yeah, just keep yourselves just keep yourselves safe on that one. And look at that, straight away there's a few others who are going up and down the pack. It seems when we go a little bit closer to the part of the track where there's a lot more cars showing, we seem to get problems.
What are you doing?
But we do have comms on as well, so at least you can hear everybody throwing hands with each other verbally. We have 5, 6, 7, 8 cars at the moment with a meatball flag, but David Johansson is your leader with Ross McFarlane in second. And we have Francois Schink in third place, getting followed very closely by Micah Hendricks. Jung-Soo Moon with Yuan Yu in 5th and 6th. Stephen Hurd 7th with Choi Jim Wook in 8th. Up 2 positions is Jaden Scotton to 9th place with Harim Song in 10th. A lot of flashing of appreciation, it seems. Look at the amount of slowdowns we have. The little yellow boxes at the end of everybody's names at the moment. I'm going to have to sort something out with some graphic settings after this race. We will try and persevere as much as we possibly can here. Right, in fact, I'm going to turn off a couple of windows as well at the same time, just in case it's got anything to do with those. Hopefully not, but let's be honest, you never know. Right, a nice dive on the inside just there by Ross McFarlane. And Ross McFarlane, your new leader. And we'll see if David has instant reply here. We are only in minute 2 of 20. Got a few black flags, including for Daryl Mays as well. We will be going over all of the incidents a little bit later on. But as things stand at the moment, the top 4 are splitting away from the rest. Let's get to the blimp cam right now. Everybody making their way around and nobody with a slowdown. That's probably the most common place to get a slowdown, the final chicane just there. There's another couple of crashes a bit further back in the final chicane. We're getting a few more bits of flashing at the moment. That will be sorted out soon, hopefully. Quite a lot of people in this session right now. This is the biggest TCR Showdown we've had yet, unsurprisingly. Right, the track map is up. Let's get the battle box up as well. The battle for first right now, Johansson 0.7 away from McLaren. Do think that if McLaren can get a good couple of corners together, he might be able to break that toe. However, now it's time to get a little bit of drafting in. On a board right now with Johansson. Chasing down, you can see already from 0.7 to 0.61. If Johansson can have a really good bus stop here compared to McLaren, and to be honest, McLaren getting away from him slightly there, but a nice exit from Johansson means he's already going to get a little bit of a head start here on McLaren. Needs to kind of do the same on the exit here, or just altogether have a much stronger final chicane. And oh, a little bit of a skid just there. And I tell you what, McLaren has hit into the wall and has disconnected. McLaren's crashed and has gone out. What on earth happened there? David Johansson is your new leader with Francois Schink in at second place. 0.4 separating both of those at the moment, but McLaren is out. Just having a quick look, and yeah, it's showing McLaren as not on the track at the moment. Let's go a little bit further back where there's another battle brewing just here. Matt Zepka just there fighting away, trying to find their way past Park. And it's getting nice and close here at the moment. But man, there's a lot of incidents that we'll need to go through at some point. Meanwhile, a little bit further up, got cars fighting out going into the bus stop. And it's Henrik's. Oh, and the bounce just there from car 15. And that, and the massive hit just there. And that's another crash. That could have been easily avoided. Choi coming off much worse from that one. But there was a lot of cars going at such a speed that despite that, I definitely feel that a lot of them could have easily avoided that. Matt looking for an inside just here. Oh, a lot of touching right now. And it is a meatball flag for Jung-Soo Moon. Song with a slowdown as well, and plenty of people with slowdowns with the little yellow banner. And we will obviously have another look at that incident just there. Stefan Kriesen with a meatball as well. We've still got plenty of battling going on ahead. Stephen Hurd just coming off your camera there, occupying the 4th place with you and Jaden Scotton behind just there. Jaden Scotton in the 22, you in the 15. And man, that was yeah, that was a very nasty accident just there. We might be able to find out what happened there. We've got Stefan just here and their crash, and this doesn't seem to be related to the big argy-bargy going on in front, though I can hear a bit of tyre squealing. So oh no, just lost it on the inside there, and that explains the meatball further back on the grid. Duncan Moraes as well having to go into the pits with a meatball. There is 1 free fast repairs for everybody, as Pete Bingham says. Just think of it as they brought a spare car to the track. A slowdown for third place, Mika Hendricks right now. He's got a slowdown and 3 very hungry cars behind. Look at the slowdowns behind, the likes of Anthony Lama as well. Anthony will have to try and slow down a little bit more for that one, but does have a pink Audi right behind. The Audi's going to take the inside. Lama lets them go. Wise decision. Means Lama can carry on, pick some speed back up, and get back to his lovely little mini battle with Harim Song. Further back, a nice little battle going on here right now. Let's get to the chopper, and it looks like somebody else on the inside there might have a little bit too much damage there. Ooh, Carl keeping it nice and tight to the inside there. Long gets by, sorry, in gets by. Sam Hyuk in, and Carl taking that inside line, keeping it nice and tight. Look at that fantastic pass from Carl Hardy. And that puts Carl up to 17th. It is a top 15 reverse grid, and currently in 15th place is this man here in the middle. And Matt unfortunately has Tyler Long behind. If Tyler Long can get by... Oh, and that's Carl taking a bit of a detour through the middle there. Luckily it's not like Daytona and you don't have concrete tyre barriers there in the middle. Moon goes into the pits, which is going to be great news for the likes of Zepka and Long. Seeing a lot of people in front with slowdowns again, and Song as well. Song with a meatball, and that's another elimination. So many people falling victim to that wall. We do have some technical issues at the moment, which I'll fix with a couple of graphic setting changes after this first race. One Sim Racing dude in the YouTube chat, bummed I missed this. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry. It's been good fun so far, though. We've had nearly 50 people signed up for this, so you can imagine the carnage, which we'll go through again shortly. A lot of people with meatballs, a lot of people going in. Luckily, everyone's kept themselves under control in the voice chat. Jung-Soo Moon out of the pits and now doing battle with Benjamin Andrews, and a dive to the inside from Jung, and it looks like Jung number 1 car getting that move done. Good pass from Jung, who will be looking to try and get into that top 15th. We are halfway through the race. We have David Johansson in the lead with Francois Schink still behind, but it is a 0.9 second gap right now. So Schink needs to pull something out the bag here to try and reel Johansson in a little bit closer. Podium for race 1 is Mika Hendricks right now, and I've just seen Choi Jin-wook right now is in the pits with a front bumper that looks like could be should look a little bit better than what it currently does at the moment. So everyone does get 1 free fast repair, so expect the new car to... Let's have a look, and there we go. If only it was that easy in real life. Right, but Mika Hendricks in 3rd place at the moment, with Stephen Hurd right behind in 5th. Jaden Scotton. Oh no, Jaden Scotton was 5th, but ascend on the inside from you, and that relegates Scotton down to 6th place. We can actually have a quick look now exactly what happened with that one there. Was it a reasonable dive or nah? There we go, we've got Jaden in the slight mint green just there. It was a little bit of a dive on the inside. Could Jaden have left perhaps a little bit more space and perhaps used the outside line to power through? Maybe, but it was a late opportunity for a pass there. But I'll leave that in you chat's capable hands on that one, as we've got another crash. Lucas Sweetnam right now is showing parked up on the pit exit just there. Not sure what's going on there. But behind Jaden Scott is Mike D. Almeida, sorry. My pronunciation of names is absolutely terrible. I will never apologise for it ever again. Anthony Lama, currently where he started, 8th place, but behind him, up 10 places, is the deceptively quick Wayne Douglas. Chandler Park just behind, but being followed very closely with each other, is Daniel Pluckfun and Matt Zepka, and I thought I saw someone power sliding behind, but it's not. It's just the sun radiating off of Tyler Long's paint down in 13th, just behind him after taking a detour through the middle of the bus stop. No late buses this time. It's Carl Hardy 14th with Ronald de Jong. RDJ fighting that 15th place with Young. Oh no, that's not Young behind. Young is just there. Ronald de Jong just with a nice lapped car in between. In front of Ronald de Jong's car, just looking a little bit worse for wear, and he could be about to lose a place here. I'm trying to see if I can recognise what car that is. That is 32nd place, Florian Lachner overtaking, and RDJ will want to try and get past him again as quick as possible. Is RDJ going to risk it at the bus stop where potentially Jung behind can catch up? Franco, thank you so much for the follow, by the way, on the Twitch side. I don't have alerts on the YouTube, so if anyone subscribes, I apologise if I miss it. But whilst you're on the YouTube channel watching this race at the moment, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. Check out the TCR track guide, which is on there, but also put a thumbs up on the stream so this spreads out to more people. We're nearly approaching 50 viewers across the Twitch and the YouTube right now, so if you know anybody who's looking at getting into TCR, get them here right now. And just had something happen there with Rodriguez there. Got a car on the inside. They're sort of on. Oh, you know what? There's a big hop and a skip and a jump over the curb just there. We're going to take another look at that actually from this angle. And it's a big ask if you're not in front of the car you're trying to pass. It's a very big ask to make a move and diving the first apex of the bus stop. It's very opportunistic, and 99% of the time it does not work unless you're already in front of the car. In which case you still got to watch out for the nasty jump of the curbs just there, and looks like RDJ and Jung Soo Moon have got ahead. Or have they? Wait a moment, no, that's not Jung Soo Moon's car, that's Jung Soo Moon's car. So in front of Lachner, it could be John Cook. It is John Cook. So this is a battle at the moment with Cook and Lachner behind for 30th position. Corey with a 10-second penalty for Antonelli. Oh, and that was somebody in the background there just sweeping themselves out the way. That wasn't Jung Soo Moon, was it? No, it wasn't. Jung is just there in the blue and black. But in front, oh no, I say in front, but it's actually going to be just here. These two still fighting ahead. I know we've got a lot more battles going on in the field at the moment, but at the moment, this fight for 30th is bringing out hands between these two drivers. Cook in the Formula Lama car versus Lachner in the lovely white, orange and black number just there, and Lachner deciding to try and take the inside line there. This is going to go all the way to the bus stop, and in the battle for 30th place right now, 16 minutes gone, 4 more to go. Black flag the Audi, wow. And this is what I said earlier, and this time he is in front, but he's going to overdo the second corner, which means John's going to have a chance to get through. Jung is, I mean, Jung, they're both fighting for position. I know it's the lowerliness of number 30, and and the impatience of Jung Soo Moon there has caused chaos with creasing, and Cook has got away with that one scot-free, but Lachner has absolutely not. And there was some more metal going around just there. Oh my god. But yeah, Jung just getting a bit too close for comfort just there. And it's just caused the 97 car to go all the way to the top, all the way to the bottom. And he's had to jump back to the pits as well. In front of him was a little bit of metal twisting and turning just there. Right. a nice free wide here is not what anybody really wants to see right now, but Douglas in the blue and Lanier, who's decided to let them through and use the camera of the corner to try and get through to the next bit. The pink is holding everybody up a little bit. Oh, and Wayne overshoots that corner but keeps it going. He's going to have a lot of speed coming out of that corner, and Lanier manages to guess right here and allow the two to go through in front. Corey on the Twitch side, how are we doing today, my friend? I hope you're good. Hope you are well. Welcome to the TCR Showdown, and race 1 has been absolutely fantastic. Wayne getting through the car behind. We're going to have to go back here. That was for position, and there's a lot of light flashing just there from Park, but to be honest, I don't know. Maybe that move actually wasn't that bad. We'll go to the chopper cam, because the chopper got Wayne on the inside there, taking the outside line, and Wayne's just stuck to his guns here. Took the inside just there. Not really, I mean, not really a lot Wayne could have done there. He hit the curb on the inside. If he had gone any more than that, then there was always the risk of a slowdown. So good defensive driving from Wayne. Might have been a little bit of netcode because it is a UK user mixing it up with South Korea. But we have a crash from Nate Stewart as well, a little bit further back. We'll see what happens here. Nate just on the first corner, probably going a bit too hot. No, Nate just going to the outside and parking up on the inside. It looks like there's a little bit of a twisted bit of metal on the inside there, but I don't see any other events off the top of my events view which suggests it could have been there. Hendricks, meanwhile, with another slowdown, and he had a slowdown earlier, probably last lap actually, had a bit of a slowdown. There's going to be one lap left after this one. Currently, David Johansson in the lead with Francois Schink in second place. A lot of varying skills on display today. All 4 cars, in fact all 5 cars have been chosen at least once for this as well. In fact, how is our highest placed Audi Legacy car doing? They're not in the race anymore. Oh, okay. Right, you know what? Never mind. But we do have a few people with meatball flags in the pits. But we do have this fight right now for 13th place. It is Tyler Long versus Carl Hardy. We got Jung Soo Moon in the coveted 15th position, which means that he will start from pole position on the sprint race. There's a lot of people bumping together at the moment. In fact, Lanier, and I think something just happened there. Song has crashed. Let's have a quick look at Song's crash just here. And kind of pink, and oh dear. Oh, that may have been a case of seeing slightly red there from Lanier, but the pink car was
well done, David. Good win.
Was going through.
Shane Ross didn't finish.
And bumping him about just there. But your winner, David Johansson, as we were looking through that instant just there, David Johansson's going to get your win here with Francois Schink in second, and occupying the final one of those podium places is Mika Hendricks. We still have plenty of battles still going on the track, especially through this last bus stop chicane. McIntyre chasing down Adibar. This game here has gone to pick up fish and chips. Lovely. Oh, I have noodles at the moment, but they're doing the job. And there we go, McIntyre. And I think we've got another fight going on behind yet. Payne getting a bit of a slowdown towards the end. Losing a couple of... That's a really nice safeguard paint, to be honest. Payne will need to finish this race. He'll probably be one of the last ones to get the finish in. And there's the flag. Oh, that was action-packed there. I do apologise to everybody for how the quality of that race in terms of broadcasting went slightly down the pan. But after race 1 of the TCR Showdown 2026 Season 1. David Johansson gets the win. Sim Racing Grid with Francois Schink in second. Mika Hendricks getting third with Stephen Hurd in fourth. Jiwan Yu in fifth with Jaden Scott just behind in sixth. Then we have Mike D. Almeida in seventh with Wayne Douglas up in eighth. After Wayne, we have Chano Park and Matt oh my god, Zebka. I know I'm pronouncing that wrong. I do apologise slightly, kind of. In top 10 with Anthony Lama behind in 11th. Daniel Pluckford gets 12th with Tyler J. Long in 13th. Kyle Hardy and Jung Soo Moon will be starting the second race on the front row as Moon grabs that final reverse grid place. RDJ Ronald De Jong just misses out on it with Choi Jim Wook behind in 17th. Benedict Barth in 18th with Benjamin M. Andrews in 19th. Just on from there, we have Sang Hyuk in and Bjorn Adebar in 20th and 21st respectively. Peter McIntyre in 22nd with Mr. Andy Littler in 23rd. Odd Payne in 24th with Alexander Verimovich in 25th. Harim Song and Stefan Glauker make up your 26th and 27th with Stefan Kriesen and John Cook, as well as Javi Brushigu. I am so butchering all these names, sorry, in 30th. Then from 31st onwards, we have Lucas Sweetnam, Nate Stewart, Rafael Rodriguez, Florian Lackner, Mika Lauderman, Duncan Moraes, Nathan Hempeley, Ross McFarlane, Daryl Mays, and also, because we've got that many people in here today, after Daryl Mays, we've got Eric Lambamard Jr., Yura Lackinen, Chris Lunan, Harty Son, Adrian Exposito, Stephen Jack, and Blaine Lanham all the way to the back. What a race. What a race. That was insanity. Right, as promised, I'm going to very quickly go and sort some graphic options out, because obviously we're running a couple of things there a little bit too high. Anything I can do medium, I'm going to switch over to medium. Objects low. Sky and clouds can be low, but it requires restarts, so I can't really do anything about it. Objects will keep high just there. 2 past trees. No one wants 2 past trees in a stadium. But then hopefully this can sort a couple of things out. Fingers crossed. Right, so looking at the chat right now, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of sorries, whys, why, question marks, a thanks. Came at pits, waited for me to wreck me on purpose. 44 and 43. Right, okay. I'll have to have a look at that shortly. Lap 3, lap 4, lap 5. Show my wheel connection problems. Blue flag, blue flag, blue flag. Jung, blue flags aren't the same here as they are in F1. They don't have to let you pass, but it is advised that they probably do if they've got nothing to fight for. However, 2 people you were approaching with the blue flags, they were both racing each other, so it's a nice chilled out casual race, as you can tell. Right, I want to look at this one. Lap 3, lap 4 and lap 5. We have 1 minute to try and sort this out. So Amy,
Just Amy _XO just rated with 48 viewers.
yeah, they did. Amy, thank you so much. How did your stream go today? I had to lurk out for a little bit just there. Welcome in to a community event I'm hosting right now, the TCR Showdown. Everyone that you see on track right now is a real human being. Just had our first race and getting ourselves through. Praise be to Jesus. You know it, Bredwood. You know it. And in fact, I was going to do a quick promotional message from Jesus Christ themselves, but we're going to run out of time on that one with the warm-up. Lord J, use Prime. Amy, how are we doing today? I hope you're good. I hope you are well. Thank you so much for throwing the raid over. Anyone who's on the Twitch side right now, if you're not following Amy, please make sure you go out of your way to do so was doing the Outlast Trials. There was another game they were playing earlier if you're into your horror jump scare games. But she also does a lot of Resident Evil, Dead by Daylight, Hunt Showdown. So if that sounds like your sort of thing, then go throw a follow over to Amy right now. Right then, I'm going to set the grid to 3 minutes for this one, just so we have time to very quickly go through the starting grid. So, let me get this back to the start. So after a absolutely hectic race number 1, we have Jung-Soo Moon. It's the top 15. Our reverse grid here with Jung-Soo Moon from South Korea in first place, with Carl Hardy, the Pie Man himself, in second. Tyler Long in third, with Daniel Pluckfun in fourth. I'm going to quickly say now for all the newcomers in here, I butcher names so easily, so if you're triggered by butchered names, well, unfortunately, I can't really do anything about that one. Then we have Lama, Zepka, Park, Douglas, D. Almeida, Scotton, you, Herd, admin, you wanna, thank you very much, Hendricks, Shink, Johansson, Young, Jim Wook, Bath, Andrews in where? Andrews is in Adelaide, oh my goodness, Peter McIntyre in 22nd with Littler Payne, Alexander, Song, Clark, Cressin, Cook, Brook, Big Man Javi, Lucas Sweetnam, Stuart Rodriguez, Lackner, Lowman, Marais. You want to put that forward a couple more? Thank you. Hemperley, McFarlane, Mays, Lombardo, Big Man Eric Jr., Lacknan, Lunan, Son, Exposito, not related to the song, Jack, and Landnam. Hope you're well. I'm actually a little bit sick, but it's fine. We'll get over it. I'll be absolutely fine. Redwood is pronounced legend. Of course, legend.
And you, Jordan.
Big Man Yavi, you know it. So, waiting for Moon to grid up. We have about a minute to go. But I'll put on the camera for a couple of seconds, so I'll probably look quite rough at the moment. But hi everyone, are we good? Are we well? Welcome to race 2 of the 2026 Season 1 TCR Showdown. Let's get to it. We're lurking while I prepare dinner. Yes, go for it. Amy, thank you once again for throwing all the beautiful people in here. We have over 90 people on Twitch and YouTube right now. Thank you all so much, and thank you, Amy, for the massive raid, which definitely aided a fair bit towards that one. Right, let's get to Young Soo Moon just here. There might be...
Tom, do you know what
was it?
That was a smooth operator. Smooth operation.
Of course, Panther, you've timed that perfectly to the start of the race. Right. All those cars, including going round that final chicane just there. Once the lights are off, then we go. And here we go, and there's already a little bit of drama at the back. People still not able to fully start these cars properly. Moon, and straight away, 3 wide into turn number 1. And there's a lot of people further behind who are just getting pinballed everywhere, but everyone seems to have sorted themselves out a little bit. A couple have pulled over to the side to let all the well cars through. But my God, there's already Stephen Hurd and Anthony Lama jumping over to the pits. But the show must go on. Let's get the team names in the corner and in front. And another massive accident there that has just caused my PC to go absolutely haywire. We'll go back to that in a second, but Jung-Soo Moon is still your leader at the moment, with Tyler Long battling for that second place with Carl Hardy. Carl Hardy on the inside and Long on the outside. It is Honda versus Hyundai right now. Who's going to end up going through this next bus stop? And Carl lets Long through. Nearly gives him a kiss on the rear end. And oh, that's a big jump over the curbs just there. And I feel that our friend Long here is about to get absolutely swamped by everybody. And look at that straight away. Jaden Scotton on the outside here. And look at that, we've got 2 of Team Korea behind on the inside in the light blue and black cars. And into the final chicane, Jaden gets through there first. We're going to see a lot of people getting slowdowns here. If you see a little yellow block like at the end of Douglas's name just there, it means they do have a little bit of a slowdown. Just say Wayne Douglas with a slowdown has to find a way to get rid of it without impeding everybody else right behind. And that's another Pure Sims car. There is a pile up. And oh my god. Wow. That was rough. That was a rough watch.
Watch out, peeps. Going
just
slow
there.
on the inside.
And that's Carl on the radio there, just warning everybody that he's going a little bit slow. That back end has looked like it's seen a couple of pies thrown into the back of it, and there's a bit of smoke coming out of the car as well. And the rear ring, oh, car's slipping on the racing line just there. Might be worth just keeping as wide as you possibly can at the moment, but still there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cars right now with meatball flags. Those new to racing, meatball flag basically means that you need to pit in for repairs. But Jung Soo Moon is running away with this one at the moment, with Jaden Scott in second, but it is the fight for third place right now behind, with Tyler Long and Jiwan Yu right now. Are we going to get a send from Jiwoo? No, but he's right up the rear end of Long, who manages to keep his composure going, and on to lap number 3 in this 30-minute race. We are only 3 minutes in, and already it has just been absolute delirium with some people right now. But everybody else in the chat, especially those who have come from Amy's raid, how has your weekend been so far? Describe it to me. Hopefully it's been good, hopefully it's been well. And what are your plans for later on tonight and tomorrow? No, I want to find out everything to do with your lives right now. But Bjorn has crashed behind, got an action replay for that one. So I think that might be Bjorn actually stopping after getting to the end of the pitch just to let the faster cars through. Yes, it is. Right. G1U right now chasing down along. This is for a podium position in the feature race. You have plenty of fast drivers chasing down from behind, but at the moment this is Moon's world and we're just living in it. Oh, a massive jump there from both cars, and I tell you what, Long really struggling with that bus stop just there. And this is going to be an opportunity right now. Let's get inside the car now to see exactly what Yu sees. Ooh, consider getting in for another dive on the inside just there, but Long was not buying it. Little tap of the ball on the outside there. And Yu stays in fourth for now, trying to find the key to unlock a move past Long. A little bit further behind, we also have an extremely close battle here. South Korea versus South Korea, with Harim Song versus San Hyuk In. And Song gets the pass done. I'm going to see if there's a way I can see a couple of those incidents from the start of the race, because my god, there was a lot of them. Right, I'm just having a quick look through, and yes, we can watch it from here. We'll have to watch from the chopper cam, but let's get on board with Ansi Lama. So Ansi in the middle with the 7, there's a crash behind which we'll have a look at very, very shortly. Ansi Lama in the black and yellow. Something happened a little bit earlier with that one. We get to see what happened with Stephen as well, who is just behind. And Stephen seemingly to get bumped straight into the corner just there. Seemed to happen straight after Stephen had passed Anthony for 15th. So tapped by Douglas. And that's what happened with Stephen Hurd just there. Gets over to the right hand side to pull up. Nearly gets collected by his teammate in there. And the race continues. Worked the last 3 weekends, so definitely having a chilled one this weekend. Well deserved, man. Well deserved. But I know everyone in here wants to know what's happening with Big Man Xavi at the moment. And Big Man Xavi is rocking and rolling right now. Up 14 positions from 30th to 16th.
Say hello to a new subscriber.
Lanier just
Lanier.
subscribed for 2 months.
Thank you. Oh, and just in front. Oh, just keeps it out the wall. And there's an even bigger crash in front. I don't know if anyone else just heard the sound of broken metal just there. Lednor, thank you so much for the 2 months of subbage. Also, Skeptical Squirrel, Dirk Hadrin earlier as well. Skeptical Squirrel 70 stream streak and a 10 stream streak for Dirk Hadrin. And then when I scroll down, I see the fishnets that Scarum sent me yesterday. Without context, that sounds completely wrong. Am I willing to give context? Absolutely not, because we have a race to watch right now. Right, I need to see what happened with that accident just there. We had Audi paint crash as well. I don't think this is going to be the crash we're looking for, but could be an answer to the crashing of metal that we heard a little bit earlier. And just too much speed into there, bounces off both sides. Hopefully, yeah, that would have been what the noise was. Hopefully nothing serious happening to him after that. Matt Zepka going off the track earlier as well. And that will be Matt possibly waiting for the person they were battling with to go through before they give the place back. But Matt then losing it on the outside, keeping it out of the wall. Expensive lawnmower just there. But, you know, I'm pretty sure Audi would have made lawnmowers at some point, just like Porsche and Lamborghini did. Right, anybody else that I can see what happened to? I don't think we're going to find it, to be honest. That's a shame. But we are going to go over to this battle just here for 11th place in the purple and green is RDJ. Defending from Bath, Bro and Klauka. And RDJ lets the number 97 go through. Nice exit from there. And oh, there's a car that's spun on the inside field just there as well. Looks like that could have been Shink or Verimovic. In fact, it could have been Cook actually, but we're just watching it here. And oh, and there's contact. RDJ has ploughed into the back of the 14th place. Somebody on the top of the screen has decided to take the scenic route there, and Larkner is not happy about that one. Immediately just goes straight to the pits. This battle right now though for 6th place is 3 regions of Korea right now, just battling along with each other. It's Song versus In versus Park, all swapping positions like crazy. At the moment, up 27 places is Jura Larkinen, up in 14th place, and we're seeing a lot of back and forth just there. No, it's RDJ going off into the pits with a meatball flag, just slowly getting in. You get 1 free fast repair per race, so RDJ calls up the clients, gets a spare car thrown in, and there we go. As easy as that sometimes. Big man Xavi is defending like a warrior here. Up 18 positions, now in the top 12, has Bath and Moraes in front, with Klauka and Larkinen behind. Klauka and Larkinen, you can see on BSTV's... Sorry, I thought something was about to happen there. Klauka actually has a bit of a slowdown, so has to figure out how they're going to take this slowdown. Klauka right now in the purple and green Racing Forces car. What is our friend from Germany going to do here? They still have a slowdown. They need to serve it somewhere, and they're running out of time before it becomes a bit of a bigger problem. They go out wide here and slow down, take the outside line. But I'll tell you what, Mr. Klauka, it's not going to be that simple. It's still yellow for slowdown. Can Klauka clear it? And slows down, finally does, but because they didn't do it earlier, they are now down 3 places. Very harsh slowdown, but if you don't take them straight away, then you're just going to end up losing a lot of positions. Right, more fighting going on ahead, and that lovely Audi design just there could have a bit of an up and under. The Hyundai takes the inside, but Audi given plenty of space to race, which means it gets the outside quicker line. Looks like it's still going to be side by side into the following corner. And fantastic racing from Moraes and Andrews here. Moraes taking that 9th place. South African showing everybody else how it's done. It's the only representative from his continent in this race. A nice little jump across the curb just there from Andrews. But Moraes up another position, up 27. to 9th place. Meanwhile, behind, three-way battle here for 12th place. With Bro in 12th and Schink and Lackinen. Lackinen all the way to the outside in the Technicolor car. And Schink in the purple and mint. Gets some moves done. Oh, and someone nearly took a chunk out of their car on that approaching left side wall just there, but man, that was close. That was real close. Mika Hendricks has crashed apparently and had to jump to the pits. Let's have a quick look, see what happened there from the chopper cam. So turn number 3, turn number 4, which you try and take as one complete corner, goes quite early on the acceleration, and I think Mika's just had enough really of the race on that one, so jumps straight back to the pits. But who needs F1, when you've got the TCR Showdown to keep you entertained today? Watching Francois Schink at the moment get past one of the lapped cars. I think that is Mr. Littler just there. And we've got an incident where there's a couple of people here going off the track as Lackinen on the radio saying that he's got damage.
I didn't know.
And I don't know what happened there, but Lackinen went off the track here, so this might explain why they got a bit of damage. And it's one of the Racing Forces cars. He goes very wide just here, keeps on going wide. And is it going to be enough to hit into the wall? No, it must have been sunk a little bit earlier. That would have been when he said that he had damage. Potentially to let the number 9 car, and the number 9 being really polite there, letting Lackinen drive his race there, probably not realising that he's slowing down because he has damage, and ends up losing a couple of places because of it. Right, we are not even halfway through this race at the moment, and as things stand, Jung Soo Moon has the lead, a commanding 4.5 second lead over Jiwan Yu behind. Jaden Scotton following very closely. The top Audi Gen 2 on the field right now. As Lackinen goes into the pits. Scotton making his way downtown. There's his target in front, 1 second ahead. Currently 1.05 away. If he can somehow have a much nicer exit here. Look how much that car jumps over those curbs. And I mean, I'm going to be completely honest, not a great bus stop there from Scotland, losing 3 tenths on Yu just there. And Yu, however, does have a lapped car in front of them. We'll see if anything happens there which causes a slight problem there and makes this battle a little bit closer. Matt has gone off the track and crashed. Jump into the pit, so is it a case of just slowing down? Always seems to be this part of the course where everyone just pulls over to the side, and yeah, and it's happened there as well, unfortunately. Then got John Cook going off the track as well. Let's get a massive thank you to Backfire Simsport TV for letting me use their SDK for this event and all the rest of the stuff that we use it for as well. John very eager on the exit there. It's off track, but to be honest, would have probably gained time rather than lost it. Gaining massively on the kinetic car just there. Right, big battle going on at the moment for 11th place. Francois up on the behind of Bath just here. Bath in 11th with Francois 12th. Car number 587, I think that's it. I don't have the numbers on me at the moment. But Francois gets through. Looks like he just let through just there. A little bit of a tap on the booty just there. But Andrews in front of Francois right now has a slowdown. So Schink could end up getting into the top 10 within the space of a lap. Going down to the bus stop, and Andrews has still not cleared that slowdown in front. It's a lovely paint for Andrews, by the way. We will be going over everybody's paint, by the way, after the race is done, so you lot can tell us what your favourite paints are. There we go. Andrews finally gets the slowdown sorted, but at the cost of a place. There was somebody else a little bit earlier who also had a slowdown. Didn't quite catch who it was. But this is one of the closer battles on the field, but not as close as this one at the moment, both side by side. And how is this one going to end between Hardy and Sweetnam? They're both still side by side. And I tell you what, this could become a problem. It was Carl braking really early there, and Sweetnam has been outbraked into that corner. And Carl gets away with that one scot-free, as his opponent there now has a slowdown to try and serve. Great thinking there from Carl, causing Lucas to go in and overshoot it. Think about it too much. Also in front, Klauka has a bit of a slow... Oh no, Klauka's just cleared the slowdown and finds himself a second and a half in front of McIntyre. We still have towards this trio of Koreans. Oh, and that was a lot of curb. Took just there by In and Song in front. Song in the pink. In the blue. So it's Audi versus Hyundai. After that SRL race yesterday, everyone was batting for the Audi to come in and dominate.
Yeah, it's good, mate. Well done.
It looks like with an open setup, the Hyundais might be the ones to watch next season. Youngsu Moon right now. Let's get what car they're in. So Young in the Veloster with Yi Wang Yu also in the Veloster behind. And we've got Jaden Scotton in the new Audi.
If you can
followed...
catch me, I give you permission to punt me.
Bloody hell, Euro. But I tell you what, after so many people put down the Veloster for the fixed setups, it seems in the open, it just comes alive. Like, that's probably the top Elantra at the moment in 5th place, but the Veloster is occupying 3 out of the top 5 places in this open setup race. Now granted, there's been a lot of retirements. However, there's still plenty going on, plenty of battles up and down the grid, especially here. A very wide line just there from Cook, letting McIntyre go through. And these two are teammates or race each other in other leagues, so expect these two to go lock, stock and 2 smoking barrels. And I tell you what, is Peter going to be able to get that line? No, they're going to end up going into this corner both at the same, and Cook manages to read that corner just slightly better than McIntyre and gets the move done. Right in front of them right now though, it is a bit of a battle here. Big Man Xavi, fan favourite right now, is occupying that 13th position and is holding off some pretty quick drivers behind. In fact, I should be able to get the iRatings of people who are around here right now, and look at that, I can. Brilliant. So Big Man Xavi right now 2.3k, holding off a 3k driver behind. And ooh, that was a bit of a wide line just there from the number 30, and unfortunately Alexander Verimovic might have a way round. We're coming up to the dangerous turn 6 now, just over the crest. You put yourselves through, and it could be an opportunity here for a dive, but instead Big Man Xavi decides to defend that inside. Now can he give himself a good exit here? Maybe not. Could have probably used the top of the track a little bit more. The lights are slowly, the sunlight is slowly going from the track. However, Charlotte is one of those courses that has track lighting, so expect the track lighting to come on soon. The headlights definitely have in the meantime. There's Verimovic with a big dive on the inside, and looks like they've not overshot the corner either. Fantastic pass from Alexander. Goes up to 13th, and Big Man Xavi has to settle for 14th for now, with less than 10 minutes left of the race. Also a close battle on the circuit at the moment is De Almeida right now focusing all their attention on Lucas Sweetman. This is a fight for 22nd. It's Ireland versus Canada. And just a reminder to anybody on the Twitch side right now, please feel free to go over to the YouTube stream of this and put a thumbs up on it. Don't forget to subscribe and put thumbs ups on all the videos actually. Anyone here who drives iRacing TCRs, This event was put on by the TCR Cord as well as myself, so please make sure you join the TCR Cord if you have iRacing and or are looking at driving the TCRs. A great lunge on the inside just there, and very expertly done from D. Almeida. Good pass, and Sweetnam has to look at the back of Almeida for a little bit. A little bit further up, our friends from Korea, Song and In, still fighting it out. See if they can avoid the wall on the exit, and ooh, little kiss there from the Hyundai of In, but not enough to get any damage. Field starting to spread out a little bit, but still plenty of key battles going on. But with 8 minutes left to go, it is Jung Soo Moon at the moment who is your race leader. However, in front, and Jung has already several times in race 1 had problems with people that he's lapping. So will this come back to haunt him, or will it be a case of he's learnt his lesson? He knows that he has 4 seconds between himself and you and Scotland, and it can take his time and overtake them at more safer positions. It is 23rd and 22nd that he is chasing down at the moment, so that is who we just had the camera on before, Lucas Sweetman and Mike D. Almeida. Take a thumbs up, Squire. Thank you so... Oh, ow, no, not like that. Oh, Jesus. Right, thumbs up the video. Thank you. And because I haven't got the camera on, you lot will never know. Right, Sweetnam slowly getting Jung, approaching them faster and faster and faster. Meanwhile, we do have battle here with Bath versus Andrews. Is Benedict versus Benjamins. It's attack of the killer bees right now. The new Audi, which has been released this season, the Gen 2, versus the Elantra, which has got a much needed boost. And so far, anyone who's jumping into this race right now, or this stream, and wondering just how good the Audis are, the Audis are good, but when it comes to a open setup, I'm telling you now, both the Hyundais and the Honda seem to be able to do a good job. The only reason you're not seeing a Honda up there at the moment is because the top Hondas did crash out a little bit earlier, but everybody in whichever car is on pace with each other. Korea, it's nearly 4 AM there, it's dedication. Yes, it is. I've spoken with these folks before, and it's yeah, they're still talking to me, and it is legit 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what are you doing? Go to bed. Right, whilst they're fighting away, Klauka trying to their best to get past Big Man Xavi, but Big Man Xavi is being typical Big Man Xavi and not letting the Racing Forces car through. Anyone who's wondering what the strength of field of this race is today, it is 2.9k with 50 cars in it. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you to all who have jumped into this race today. Absolute dedication. In it for the love of the game? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm hoping that I can use those folks as well and try and get some strength of field Asia races planned as well. But yeah. Right. Biggest climber at the moment. Up 26 places. That's right. 26 places is Duncan Moraes right now. Up 26 from 36th all the way up to a top 10 position. Just constantly bouncing. Ooh, the tyre's going a little bit. And that's a point. The tyre degradation is quicker now. So you're going to start seeing a lot of people starting to really struggle with some lap times. Everybody's laps right now are 3/4 of a second off their current best this race. So it'll be interesting on the 2-hour races just how this goes. Klauka letting cook through actually. So I wonder what happened just there. RDJ meanwhile going off the track. I wonder if that's to let some people through, or they just take this a little bit too quickly. Yeah, it just uses a bit of the grass just there, and it's comes up as an off track. Right, Walker chasing down Cook, who's chasing down Big Man Yavi, and someone else is kissing that wall in front. See what it looks like from the inside right now, and look at the bumps from in there at the moment. This is not an easy track to navigate around the longer that you stay on a set of tyres. That's good moving up that. Some places gained, got to be happy with that. Oh yeah, I bet. I absolutely bet. Right, Klauka making his way up. There's still a little bit of a battle going on between these two at the moment. This is for 6th place. There seems to be a car about to get lapped just in front. Or no, or is it? Hang on, let's have a look at Long. Where's Long? No, that's for position actually. They're chasing down Long. Looking at the last lap times, they will show up on the end of the iRating as they pass the line. But let's have a quick look at Long, Song and In's laps there. So Long got themselves a 1:27, and Song and In are quicker. So Long is getting caught up right now. But we have 2 minutes left on the clock. That's going to be 2 more laps by the look of it. Just see where Jung is right now. Jung is taking on the first part of the oval, about to approach the bus stop. So next lap will be the final lap of the race. A relatively simple race here for Moon. A couple of moves going on in the first race, but we'll get to that when we get to it. When we look over all the incidents at the end. In second place we have Jiwan Yu with Jaden Scotton dropping off a little bit in pace, and does have Wayne Douglas, insert Jaws music here, with a fantastic bus stop there, by the way. That was a brilliant bus stop, and we've still got these two fighting away. There's a bit of light flashing now. Either they know they're on camera, or they're just like flashing each other. Take that as you will. Because he loves the flashing. Oh, and hang on a second. In the pit lane. That's Long in the pit lane. Guitar Guy with the Prime sub.
Guitar Guy 2012 just subscribed with Prime. How is this my most stable relationship even though I'm trapped in Jay's basement for 90 months?
As a disclaimer to everybody watching on stream right now, to the 70 people on Twitch and YouTube, Guitar Guy is not locked in my basement. He's locked in my greenhouse instead. Right, so 0.27 at the moment. Big man Javi trying to defend from Cook as much as possible. Guitar Guy, thank you so much for the 90 months subscribed using your Prime sub, which anybody here who has a spare Prime sub, you're more than welcome to use it here if you wish. But last lap of the race, and we are going to go across to Jung Soo Moon. I think Long may have run out of fuel on that main race there, which is absolutely gutting for them. That way everything smells of wet dirt and flowers. I thought that was me. Right, moving on. Jung Soo Moon is your winner of the feature race of the TCR Showdown. Congratulations to them. With Jiwan Yu in second and Jaden Scotton taking up the rest of those podium positions. Fantastic result for all of them. There's still a little bit of a battle here to the death, not enough to take over the position. Francois looking for one last move here on Park. He cuts the corner. Oh, Shink has a slowdown, and if he crosses the line, oh, and he just manages to serve that slowdown, but I think he may have crossed the line before serving that slowdown, which could mean Shink's name could be about to go down the order more and more. We'll see what happens in the final results just there, but there's still plenty of battling going on here, especially here as we go into the final chicane, and big man Javi has kept that 14th place away from Cook and Klauka. Oh, And Cook had a slowdown, tried to get off the line, and Klauker's accidentally clouked him. Past the line with a black flag for Cook as well. And look at the amount of people having to stop before the line because they've got slowdowns. And Cook is not going to be happy. That was a big accident at the end there. Big accident. We've still got Carl on the circuit making his way over the line now. Wow. Greenhouse. Hydrophonic slap. Wow. AD&M's good to see you as well. Right. Before we go over the results for today, go over to the YouTube, put thumbs ups on everything, subscribe to the channel as well. Let me just very quickly put that in for everybody all watching incidents on stream shortly. Let me just quickly do a speech for everybody in here. Well, that was interesting. Thank you everybody so much for taking part in the TCR Showdown. If you are here and you haven't already joined the TCR Cord, I implore that you get yourselves in there. If you are in the North, South America, Asia or Oceania time zones, get yourself in there, because we really want to try and get as many strength of field races going all around the world, so that everybody who wants to drive the TCR can drive the TCR. So get yourself into the TCR Cord. Look forward to seeing you all in there. And if anybody here has streamed or made videos, please feel free to put your links in the chat now, or chuck them in the promo section of the TCR Cord. But thank you all again. I'll see you all next season, or for some of you hopefully as soon as next week. Take care all.
Thank you, Jay.
Right.
Thanks, Jay. That was a pure blast.
Oh man, right. Where do we begin with all this? Because there was a lot going on there. A hell of a lot. But okay, let's go over the results first. I think that probably has to be the main thing we go through right now. So the final standings of the feature race after penalties have been applied. Jung-Soo Moon takes the win of the feature race, starting in first, and not just like Rick Astley, he was never going to give it up, he was never going to let us down, he wasn't going to run around, but he did desert everybody else. Jiwan Yu in second place, with Jaden Scotton occupying the final step of the podium. Wayne Douglas with a fantastic showing there, up 4 places to finish 4th, with Harim Song behind him 5th. Sang Hyuk in 6th place, with Shano Park in 7th. Francois Schink in 8th place, with Tyler J. Long and Duncan Moraes in 10th. By the way, Duncan up 26 places, a fantastic result for the South African. Benedict Barth occupies the 11th place, with Alexander Verimovich in 12th. Benjamin Andrews washes up in 13th, with Big Man Javi in 14th. Stefan Klauker in 15th, with Stefan Kriesen in 16th. Peter McIntyre 17th, with RDJ 18th, and teammate just behind Uralakinen in 19th. 20th place we have Mike D. Almeida and Carl Hardy in 21st. John Cook occupies the 22nd, with Lucas Sweetnam just behind. Daniel Pluckfun in 24th, with Florian Lachner in 25th. Bjorn Adibar takes the 26th spot, with Andy Lissler in 27th. Matt Zepka in 28th, with Mika Hendricks in 29th, and in 30th is Odd Payne. From 31st onwards, and either going out in the first lap or not taking part in the race, or actually 19 laps, so maybe a couple of laps, but fair to say out of the feature race. David Johansson, Choi Yun-wook, Mika Lauderman, Anthony Lammer, Stephen Hurd, sorry, why do I keep saying Stefan instead of Stephen? Stephen Hurd, Nate Stewart, Rafael Rodriguez, Nathan Hemperley, Ross McFarlane, and look how many people we had sign up to this today, by the way. Darryl Mays, Eric Lambombard Jr., sorry Eric if you're watching, Chris Lunan in 42nd, with Harty Son, Adrian Exposito. Sorry. Stephen Jack. And finally, 46th, Blaine Lanham. Whew, that was a lot of fun. I honestly think whoever iRacing put in charge of making the setups for this new tyre model had never driven a TCR for. Are you saying that, Scoot, as in the tyre model is much better in the open than it is for the fixed? There was a lot of Hyundai, by the way, who were all the way up there. And Elantra as well, actually. I think in open races and IMPC, the Elantra and the Veloster could be very viable options. I needed another couple of Hondas to finish there, but beggars can't be choosers, right? It's an opportunity now to get over to YouTube and put a thumbs up on there and subscribe. And let's go through the incidents, because, by God, there was a lot of incidents there. Right, I might have to go back to very, very start of the race here. So let's go all the way back into Heat 1. I don't think I have all... Wow. And one thing to mention as well is with the new TCRs, new setups to the TCR, it means that the start procedure has to be redone. If there's anybody here... Fox, thank you so much for the follow. For those who are struggling to start their TCRs, search up bot_Logan on YouTube. He has done a completely new and updated guide for starting all the TCR, including with this new update, the Legacy Audi as well, just in case you still want to use that for leagues or whatever else happens. So I would quite like iRacing to make a rookie unranked series, which is just Legacy Audi TCR. I think that'd be fantastic. Penguin Racing, thank you for the follow as well. I hate Twitch ads. Me too, man. Me too. But luckily, whenever Twitch ads come on, I try and make them as short as possible. And hopefully, fingers crossed, people don't miss too much. You know what? Let me get it on. Hi, guys. You miss me? Okay, let me put the cam below SDK. Let's put SDK just there so you can at least see the cars of who are watching underneath. Hey, Jung. How we doing? I hope you're good, hope you're well. McPete, hey Pete, how you doing? Did you enjoy your race today? Okay, let's turn the music up a bit as well, because there's going to be a lot of start-stopping on here. I'm a little bit ill, so you're going to hear me croaking at some points today. Right, a quick shout-out again, though, to Amy, who threw a raid over and put us over 100 viewers on both Twitch and YouTube at one point. So anyone here who likes horror gaming or anything like that, you're going to see a link in your Twitch chat right now. Go for Amy over a follow, please. Thank you. Right. Music. Where's the music? Oh, I turned the music off, didn't I? Because graphics issues. This track is my first time. So much difficult. Mate, you were like 6 seconds ahead of everybody else. What are you on about?
2 secs, Karoon. We've got a new subscriber.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the Prime sub. And if anybody here has Twitch Prime right now, or Amazon Prime, link it with your Twitch account. You don't have to use it here on this chat, but it'd be nice if you did. But make sure that you use it every month, because it's free money to streamers, technically. And before tax, because the tax man taxes me quite a lot. Hashtag boot attacks. I'm just trying to get some music on at the moment. Let's calm everything down with a bit of lo-fi, because it's been a bit of a rough one, hasn't it? And for some reason, it's not playing any music. Do you want to play some music? For some reason, our technical difficulties aren't just stopping here. It seems that for some reason than another. There we go, we've got music. Not loud, but we've got some music. Partner problems, you know it. Hey, if it wasn't for me streaming on Twitch, I wouldn't be able to pay for practice sessions and this every year. Oh no, every season. That's what all your money goes towards, making sessions. Bang Chang Hong, how we doing? Is that based off the Stray Kids Bang Chang, or... Don't ask how I know about Stray Kids. It was carnage. Good. Death at the start of race 1 was amazing. Right, let's get ourselves through. Unfortunately, I can't read the Korean there, Yusa, so I don't know what that says. Thanks for saying Korean. Did he say something legit? Okay, cool. Right, so... Let me see if this is going to show me all the incidents. I would love it if it did. No, it's just showing me... Right. Okay, I'm going to have to do this slightly different way because I don't have... I unfortunately do not have iOverlay open right now, or else that would have made this so much easier. Okay, so you don't know the rules of when we look at incidents. No bad mouthing other people, no pitchforks or anything like that. PC sounds like it's going to take off into space. And just keep your comments respectful, because everyone who races in this, most people come back and watch the stream afterwards. Don't want to land yourself in some crap, do you? Spinsies! Guitar Guy, there's been more than Spinsies here. Cheering y'all in Korean the whole time, but I don't use Twitch. Ah, right. Yes, hopefully it shows all the YouTube and Twitch stuff underneath. Right, so right at the start, a lot of drivers with terrible starts, and it looks like we're all going to get this stuff going on. I don't think there's a lot I can do about this, so I apologise in advance for all the flashing that's going to be going on the stream. And you know what? I don't think we're going to be able to really watch too much of Heat 1. Let's try from here. Okay, that'll do. My eyes, sorry. I like landing myself in hot water. So you're going to see a lot of people going up against the walls. Does it say who are watching? So it shows who are watching underneath. So Jiwan Yu brushing into the wall. Then Jung Soo Moon probably doing the same. Bit harder into the wall that time. Then in. Ooh, with just a little bit of a tap just there. What I would say for instances like that, you absolutely, and this is for anybody who drives in week 1, this, and I'm sorry, Sanyuk, for putting you on the spot here, this is not how to overtake into the bus stop. If you're taking the inside line, you need to be in front of the car that you're passing, or else you're going to end up bouncing off that curb, and it's going to send you out bouncing wide into whichever car's by the side of you, and that will happen most of the time. At this point here, you're not touching the floor. If only half your car is touching the floor, how are you going to control the car? You're probably not. But that's just how it goes sometimes, right? As soon as it hit the curb, it was cooked. Yes. Just a little bit. Right, and then another tap of the wall. There's a lot of little taps to the wall, isn't there? Why is it just Jiwang who's getting all the replays? I'm hitting the instant button and it's just coming up with you every single time. And again. But anyway, someone different. Lucas. Going into the corner, a bit too hot. Clips the back of Lissler, but keeps the car on the track, and we carry on. Going to give them a good scolding. There was some fantastic battles though. Some absolutely fantastic battles. Then Choi. Oh, hang on 2 seconds. That is very slightly, a tiny bit. That is a tiny bit of an off track there. Oh no, 73. That wasn't great. Oh, jeez. And this is Rafael Rodriguez, who threatened to He actually threatened to report somebody earlier. It's not just there. But yeah, he was just slowing down, letting everybody else through. And... Yep. Ooh, just very slightly on there. Lets everybody through. What does he get for his efforts? Bang! That's what he gets. He gets the Bang Chang Bosh. Or the Choi Clatter. Whatever you want to say. Okay, the Formula Lama car. Probably a little tap against the walls too soon on the throttle and a big chunk taken outside of the door there from John Cook. Andy Littler touching the grass a little bit means they go mega wide just here. Completely off the track. But carries the car going. Whiplash. Architect song? Whiplash or... This was a lot of impatience. I feel Lama should have been a lot more patient there. The usual line out of here is to go as wide as you can, and as soon as the car in pink went too wide, they realised Anthony was there, they stopped there and they didn't go any higher than that. They don't have to go to the inside straight away. It's recommended though. And Anthony obviously was getting annoyed with the fact that he wasn't going over to the inside. Should have been more patient and just run the outside line, really. Instead, you now got car damage. Pink car is out of the race. My opinion anyway, I'm not a steward or anything. But I definitely feel the 7 could have done a little bit better there. Oh, dear God. Jesus. And the car... Oh! Oh, look. A nice, cozy hatchback. Well, we all have our moments. Even I see red mist every now and then. I know I'm not 8K, but... Right, this is Carl Hardy going a little bit too late into there. Keeps it going, and I think he just parks it up. Ah, right, so race 2. This is where it's going to get really interesting. We are back with Mr. Lama. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of people who are going to have terrible starts here. Absolutely terrible starts. Two gingers see... Wow. Wow. Ass. And that was a hell of a dive from 004 just there. But luckily, managed to keep into it just there. What was that dive? Who am I telling off now? Chano! What are you doing? Whee! You were never... There was no way you were making that corner without hitting somebody. Clean? In what world was that clean? Oh my God. Hey, I liked seeing it in front of me. Well, let's see how Jaden saw it in front of him. So, let's watch Jaden start, and we'll see just how good it was for Jaden. So, Jaden. Really good start from Jaden. How are you finding starting the Audi? It feels horrible to start. And those two, I think Jaden just kept it on the inside and camped behind the 004. 10th to 2nd. Nice. Streaming is getting better. Awesome. I know. I'm glad you lot are enjoying watching this stuff. It's definitely been easier for me to if I'm like not up for racing at all, then commentary is definitely feeling nice. Oh my god. Looks like we could have a few more incidents like this. Oh dear god. What happened with Bjorn? And Harim. Okay. Don't think the move was on. And then, yeah, graphical issues messed that one up. Jay just gave 4 views. Sorry. There we go. Fixed. Mika with a light tap on the buttocks of number 9. See what happens in this one. Look at that at the front though. That's... Oh, and a completely missed corner there. Then this happened with Park. Oh, and... Oh, what the hell just happened behind? Got Hardy in front. Oh, Carl tries to dodge what happens, and then... Oh my god, how did you even manage to... Oh my god, what? Wendy, I can fly! Four letters, one word, yeet! Oh man. Eat. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. Johansson, I'm so sorry, but that was absolutely hilarious. Like, who did he jump over? Like, oh. I need to watch this from David's point of view. Oh. Oh my god. If that's not in the SRG Discord later. Ross is a TCR aspect. Yeah, Ross was dominating it. It's a shame that it seemed like his connection went, but we'll find out what happened with that one. Right, next up, Mika. Or sorry, Misha. Yeah, just so Ross also does setups for P1 docks as well. Dudes in the team truck looking at their driver suddenly materialise in the air and then straight towards them. New physics model was spot on. I mean, yeah, probably. Park with invisible hit. Another hit. And then what happened with McIntyre? Ooh, a little hit on the quarter panel, but keeps it out of the wall, which is good. Might have wheel damage after that one, though. Okay. I thought that was a result of the hit just there. Pretty quick through there, a little tap against the wall. What a save. Not bad, was it? There seems to be some repeat offenders on these incidents here. Seems to be some repeat offenders on these incidents. There we go. Florian Lackner, what we got? Oh yeah, this was that was not great from our DJ at all. But that was that Audi. Who's that taking a bloody shortcut up there? McIntyre's just like, you know what? I prefer this way round. This way's better. Oh, there's a crash. You know what I want to do? I'll take the high road. So I'm quicker than the toe. Right, Shink. Ooh, just a little bit of a tap there. Luckily not enough to destabilise the car in front. Takes the inside line and gets through. Klessin just going really wide and slowing down so much it's counted as an incident. Final chicane. I have a bad feeling about this. Hits all round. Great pair of hits. Another? Oh, you're spoiling us. Another one? And another one. By the way, where is HUD? Where's Steven? Steven went out quite early on race 2, I think. And look who it is. G1. Oh, sorry. G1. Is it G1? Or is it G1? Do apologise. Proud over that kickflip. Mate! That kickflip over the wall was immense. that got 3 extra. That got 3 replays out of that one. I got a Sarbomb neck. Oh, yeah, that was a great kickflap. Kickflap? Oh my god. Kickflip. Even. At least I won race 1 when Ross left. Yeah, what happened with Ross there? Ross was running with that one. So quick. So quick. Oh, look who it is again. Go on, hit the wall for us. He got banned for hacking. Wow. Go with it just seems to be you. Oh, look who it is again. Go on, hit the wall then. Is it because I'm going through the instance too quick? It's literally every single incident is Jihan. I think it's because I've done the instance too. Oh no, there we go. Rejoice. Oh, sorry, John. Double hit. Had better things to do, probably. Maybe. Nicely recovered, though. That could have sent you to oblivion. And look who it is again. Loves the camera. Jihuan, look at me. Everybody, look at me. Look at me. You. Diva. Absolute diva. Then Klauka. Oh, yeah, so... I don't know what Klauka saw, but Cook obviously had to slow down at the end, was trying to stop before getting to the line. Instead, turned into a ballistic missile, and... I mean, I don't know, like, if you look at it from Klauka's view, I mean, yeah, okay, you know what? Actually, yes, it was your fault, JC. I was ready to say, but you were already halfway across the track. Maybe you weren't. Maybe you weren't. But, yeah. It's just a shame that the line is so close. I just think there's going to be officials next week where people are going to be doing the same thing, so... Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay. At the time when we were watching it on the broadcast, it looked like Stefan had just done one where we were just like, what is he doing? But no. Face full of... Oh, by the way, follow that YouTube channel. Formulama. Where's Kingdom? Kingdom just sent something. A Zarbomb is a very unique way to describe an internet connection. Does that mean we keep feeling how shit it is for the next 3 years? Hey Dan, did you see Ratcliffe interview on Sky Sports News earlier? Asked Jim, will Carrick get United jobs? Jim says he is doing a good job. I'd like Carrick to get the job, but we'll see what happens. Oh, Arsenal scored a second. Damn it. But yeah, if I've missed anyone's messages, I do apologise. There's been a lot to try and keep up with. Was there any more after this one? Oh no, it's just a... Right. Man. How dare you, Jay? Oh well. Right then. Last orders. Last call. If you're not already following on the Twitch, get following on Twitch. If you're new to my Twitch, we do more than just racing on there. Do a lot of RPGs, pro wrestling, community games as well. So if that sounds like your sort of thing, as well as getting you lot created in games, including an AI racing league for GT3 and TCR. Those on YouTube, put a thumbs up on the video, subscribe to that channel. Also as well, a few of you done it during the stream. If you have Amazon Prime, link it with your Twitch account. Feel free to use it here. Just make sure you use it on somebody on Twitch. It's a free sub to a channel. You get all your emotes, get ad-free viewing and stuff like that. Pretty good deal, you know. So, on my YouTube, there is a track guide for Charlotte, though the 50 of you racing on here today are probably now masters of Charlotte. But the track guide's still on there anyway, so give it a thumbs up and share it about your communities. Week 1 is just here in Charlotte, the Roval 2025, and now everyone who raced today will be a little bit more prepared, not just for starts off the line, but racing amongst each other. I am due to do a TCR preview video for the whole season, so let me just quickly go back a bit. Let's give so expect to see that come out at some point, hopefully tomorrow if I get it done in time. We'll see how it goes. Yes, massive thank you to everybody. I hope you've all had fun today. If you are on Twitch, we are going to be sending a raid over to somebody, and there's a lot of people in here. So if we can get as many people in here as possible to do the raid message. No paints. I'm going to do the paints off stream. Go do them off stream. Anyone who's joining in the raid, that means that I throw the viewers over to another channel. Those who are on the YouTube, feel free to restart YouTube stream afterwards. Just leave it running in the background. Improve my watch hours. Why not? And then finally, the TCR cord. Especially those who are not from Europe and United Kingdom. We're trying to get some strength of field races done for North and South America, as well as Asia and Oceania. So get yourselves in there and let's get some regular TCR racing happening in as many different time slots as usual. Right, thank you all on YouTube. Twitch, we are going to go over and raid. Who should we send the raid over to? Let's go to... Let's give someone a shock. Korean guys are just going to destroy everyone in the Asia. That's fine. Just means everyone will have to get quicker. But it's a strength of field because it's for the quicker people to get better, right? Tell you what, let's go to someone else streaming iRacing. It's not from Europe and UK, but if you're still in Europe, it's the EU you're not in. Don't care. Alright, let's go over. Hang on, is Mika actually. Oh, yeah, Mika is streaming. So, Mika's just had an operation and is already racing. Madman. What is he doing? He's also doing a 4-hour endurance series around Road America. So, get yourself over to Mika. He is a fellow JC Academy driver. Which, by the way, if you like JC Academy paints, they are all available on Trade and Paints. If anybody wants them at all. You go be plus 20 seconds. Some low outliers to bring it back down. I volunteer as tribute. Right, we are going to our friend Mika. As many people on the Twitch side as possible. Go throw them over a follow. Put this message in his chat as well. And let's see if the raid will make him go wrong in the Porsche and crash out at Road America. I'm such a caring person, and I. Right. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. I'll see you all on the track. And thank you so much for making this TCR Showdown one of the best I have ever done. Good night.